Seeing the Council of Elders and the help of the Twilight Courtyard's last descent at the same time in the City of the Dead, the Flame Chasers fight together to defeat the following Cypher's death. The divine power of trickery dissipates. At this moment of crisis,
Need something? If not,
Please stay close to us.
We will do everything in our power to clear the path for you.
There he is.
Look quick, we must assist him!
What are you doing here? Where's Phainon?
We're under Lord Phainon's orders to escort both of you to safety, no matter the cost. Leave this to me and the Holy City Guards.
Wait, Namazani. That black-clad swordmaster.
At some point earlier, they suddenly froze in place, like some kind of omen. Right. We don't know exactly what's happening, but
I don't know which demigod graced us with this miracle. Please.
Phainon, is he going to be all right? Don't get too close. That thing's black flames are extremely dangerous. The Flame Reaver isn't pursuing us.
We can't stay here for long. Lady Trinan's sentry gate is just outside the city. Let's...
I agree. But Phainon... For now, let's get back in contact with the Express and plan...
On that note, I have a proposal.
Who's there?
I hope to convey a message to the two nameless.
Mr. Screwlum?
Who are you? Stand down.
It's okay, guard. This one is not our enemy.
It has been a while, nameless of the Astral Express. I'm glad I arrived in time to stop that black-clad one from harming you further.
So it was you.
Indeed. Madame Herta invited me to meet with you, nameless.
You two know this anti-Catharan?
Don't worry, guard. This gentleman is an ally of the Trailblaze.
Of course. We'll wait nearby.
I fully understand your situation. The place where you stand, Amphoreus, and now this isolated sandbox world is rapidly falling into a third path.
Destruction.
Conclusion. If Amphoreus continues unchecked on this course, a Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis. The disaster that this Lord Ravager intends to trigger may be far more severe than the Law Fu's Stellaron crisis, the Eon of Erudition. Putting aside the complex details of the inferences involved, I have a request to make. For one of you nameless to stay behind on it. This world is enveloped in a firewall that defies explanation. However, the accidental crash landing of the express car notwithstanding, it will take time to uncover the reason.
Mr. Screwlum, I believe you.
Look at this, if you would. This curio is called a chronocognitive anchor. The two of you may view it as a kind of space anchor, as long as you carry it with you. Of course, it is not curio with unlimited uses. The connection being interfered with two final messages. One, in Teletron, named Ligus, possibly the primary culprit behind two. Herta, this Miss March, has already been drawn in.
Cold. Hold on. Am I dreaming? Everything's spinning. But I was literally just talking to Himeko. That's it. She warned me about this place right before Klipoth glimpsed her. Oh no. Have I accidentally walked onto some weird path? Have I done something crazy without remembering? Hold up. No way!
Child of remembrance, step forth into the depths of the path space.
Hey! Cut it out! Hold on.
Cast aside your fears. Step forward through the
voice. Oh no! Don't fall for it! They're lying to you! Wait! Master Diviner? From the Wafu? Master Diviner. And you, Miss
Good to see you again, March. A pleasure to see you, Miss March.
That's it! And you, Miss Messenger, the value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past.
Your memory serves you well. March, I conducted some experiments with the 6-phase ice you left us. Thanks to the Garden of Recollection, the Matrix of Prescience has made a breakthrough in extrapolating the past. The Master Diviner is right. Since we last met, you've grown much alongside the Trailblaze.
Well, there goes my Ice Princess fairy tale. I need to know, Master Diviner, if this is real.
The situation is dire. She's right. The Garden of Recollection's existence.
The Garden of Recollection.
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now. Now go.
So, I just...
This way, March. Your past awaits beyond the Gate of Memory.
Stop! They're just mimicking people from your... Don't let those bad people deceive you! The gate... Now it's... you two? Hey guys!
March! There you are!
Finally.
The trailblazing journey just isn't the same without you.
Traveling's no fun without you around.
Well, duh! Wait a sec.
We understand your confusion.
The Garden's allies.
Yes. She helped make this possible.
Keep going, March. Find your past. Wake up.
That sounds really tempting.
Trust in yourself, March. Follow us. Let's go through that gate together. Step into your past, March. Find your true self.
Wait up! Slow down! At last, I finally caught up. Hey, are you... I'll be okay. Just not used to running around. Say, March, Wait, that was you? Pushing the gate away? Sending...
Yep, named Cyrene. It means ripples of past reverie. Easy to
Wait a minute. We actually look quite alike, don't we? Yeah. Your pink hair is just as eye-catching as mine.
And we're both bright, pretty, and positive girls. Talk about coincidence.
Wow, you're quite the smooth talker. Wait, you know my name is March? Have we met?
No, but I've witnessed your story through those memories just now. It's incredible, really. We might have more in common than you think. I know exactly what you're going through, which is why I don't want...
You know what I'm going through?
I know, because I've been exactly where you are. This empty space has been my home for ages. I barely remember what time feels like anymore, but there's something I'll never forget. Trust me, that gate won't give you what you want.
You mean those people? They're lying? Luring?
Yes, convincing, weren't they? They've studied your memories, using your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that? If you go through that door, the worst case scenario is you'll become their pawn.
You've seen what's on the other side?
I may be stuck here with missing memories like you, but I still recall fragments of my homeland where that door leads to Amphoreus. For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely. So I had to try and stop you.
To be honest, I'm not sure what to believe. But the fact that you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, that means something. Tell me, Cyrene, how can I return to my world?
It's really easy, actually. Just turn around and walk away from this place.
The girl cannot be trusted. Through the door, save the garden, both of you. Children of remembrance.
They never give up, do they? But don't let them sway you. Stick to your path. The return journey could take ages, longer than most lives. But that path will lead you home.
Thank you, Cyrene. I know what I need to do. I'm going through that gate. Into Amphoreus.
Wait, what?
Don't worry. I believe you. It's just that, for me, is right beside my friends. Two of my closest friends are already on their way to Amphoreus. They may seem capable. They're absolute disasters waiting to happen. They won't last 5 minutes in a new world without me. That's why I need to go through. Amphoreus or not. When the three of us are together, there's nothing we can't handle. We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect. After that, we'll find our way home together.
I see. You've got people who mean the world to you, too. That is so heartwarming. March, if that's what you've decided, you have my full support. Birds of a feather we are, looking all sweet and innocent. But
oh, stop. You're making me blush. Well then, I guess this is it. Do you think we'll see each other again?
Who knows? But don't worry about me. After all this time here, I've grown quite used to chatting with my imaginary friends.
Since since Amphoreus is your homeland, if there's a way to help you, my companions and I will do everything we can.
Then I'll look forward to that day. Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one. You okay there, friend? Something seems to be bothering you.
Even this place has changed. Phainon. Is he ready for Aranova?
Yeah, we've come such a long way. If what that machine gentleman said is true, like how you and Dun Hung treasured the Express. Right. Time to see the last core flame restored. Look, there's Phainon! And wait.
Lygus. Remember, Skrullum's warning.
And you, Lord Phainon, will wield that core flame to bury this ancient world.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, and usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight, is it truly you?
With one last chance to turn back, you still step forward. How befitting of a trailblazer. As it happens, as our world nears its end, as the Theoros, the trial of world-bearing, I see.
Partner, what are you saying? I've had my suspicions. How does a native Antikytheran know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky? Lord Lygus, how much do you truly know about Aranova?
Very well. I need no longer maintain this Theoros masquerade. As you know, when the old gods fell, yet for Kephalis demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has precisely. The Aranova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but until the next world, when the black tide consumes the bearer and all that they carry.
Unless their core flame finds a new bearer.
The holy flame that illuminates all worlds rests in your hands. Nurture it, pass it on to future generations, or extinguish it here. And Deliverer, the fate of all worlds rests in your hands.
Enough testing. But before I ignite the dawn of the next world, you need to promise me something.
Speak your terms.
Promise me this, and my friends, the fallen demigods.
Of course. This I can guarantee.
Good. The second one. Promise me the Trailblazer can return safely to her homeland.
My apologies, but I cannot promise this. Her bonds with this world run too deep. Well, I stand corrected.
Thank you, my friend.
As the Theoros, I declare, step forward, heroes. Follow her path and see it through. Behold, oh gods, the radiant soul has arrived.
He is the pure child, walking upon the path of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
He is the first to be born. First.
Eternal in form. Greatest of kings.
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones and flesh.
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words. In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world, he shall wash himself clean.
There. Finish what we first and last wished for. To write an ending unlike any before. For this world we so deeply love.
Come, partner. Join me. The time has come for us all to face oblivion, or embark on one final grand journey.
What a magnificent and epic adventure. The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Era Nova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case? Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed. This is about the nature of Amphoreus itself. A story of the prime mover of life. My, what a broad topic this is. Got it. Let's start at the very beginning. Just kidding. As your acquaintance, Lord Anexagoras, suggests. Oh, how beautifully it aligns. Oh, but you'll remember, even as the embodiment of reason.
If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
As sages, what is the prime mover of life? But let's set aside the grove's teachings for now. Do you know of the scholars' strife? During that grand yet brutal war, waged in the name of erudition, the scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension. But regrettably, as everyone knows, but what nobody knows is that, though forgotten, they never stopped seeking the divine answer. What if, hypothetically, if through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic cold, though what would happen from perishing neuron devolved into true life, reborn through the gaze of another eon? This is a tale from the distant past. Now, Let's leave the Scepter's story here. Actually, you know the answer better than you realize. It's been by your side. Right now, it awaits you ahead in that brave new world.
Take this wish with you, as the prophecy foretold. Continue onward.
Such an odd dream. Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but only a voice remains. It's you. What a strange dream I had. Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading today. It's right about time. Looking at you, someone's still half asleep.
Oh, beautiful, isn't it? This is I.D. Celestii. When he was young and innocent, pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel, dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save. Sharp as ever. Indeed, these memories you witness are the first steps of his journey. These are his first memories. Become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house. Questions, questions. Many mysteries lurk in this village beneath the veil of Evernight. Your questions will find answers as the story unfolds.
All awake now? Great.
Phainon, show me how to use a sword like you do!
Hey, Phainon! Where are you headed? No Cyrene today?
Found you.
That?
Goodness, look at you rushing about. Huh?
I knew it was you.
Something wrong? What do you see?
Oh, nothing much. Just... Look at you, leaves in your hair. Were you sleeping in a tree again? Or was it the wheat fields this time?
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You're the only one who still treats me like one.
Sure, sure. You may have the height advantage, still fantasizing about being in heroic adventures and imagining yourself as one of the characters. Don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics, who are you pretending to be today?
Today, she's going with Invincible Galactic Baseballer.
Switching roles again? What happened to being the valiant hero from a distant shore who made that solemn pact to learn the sword?
Spare me. Can we not bring this up? Speaking of which, what about those oracle cards?
I was just about to tell you. There was this mysterious voice in my dream.
Wait, you had that dream too?
Yes. You too? That which made me think of those old oracle cards I used to play with as a kid.
Yeah, all the kids would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fit if you just redo it when you don't like the result. What's the...
The blessing of childhood. Still, fate is absolute.
Anyway, let's go to our old secret base and look for those oracle cards. Now, where did we hide those?
I can think of a few spots. Let's go check it out. In a village this size, I bet all our childhood treasures are exactly where we hid them.
Mm-hmm. Time must be keeping them safe for us.
In the sunlit barn, amid the scent of ripened wheat.
My unfinished little soldier? Hey, this is the one Mrs. Pythias confiscated.
Phainon, Cyrene, where are you two headed?
Speak of the devil. Mrs. Pythias, is school out already?
No classes today. This morning, Besides, it's harvest season.
With you being our only teacher in Aedes Elysiae...
Anything for my students. When you travel far from here, By the way, what are you looking for in here? You've been searching quite thoroughly. Is this a toy?
She doesn't remember, huh? Oh, this little soldier's coming with me.
All right then. I should be going.
So this is where the wooden figurine you carved during class ended up.
To be honest, I'd forgotten all about it myself.
Slow down, kids. You'll trip.
Thank you. We'll be careful.
It's mine. I caught it fair and square.
You did not.
It's Phainon, Cyrene, come quick.
Give it here. My rod might catch.
What's got you two so worked up? Wait a second. This is my old wish in a bottle.
Ooh, I wanna see.
Not happening. This stays sealed.
Pizza! Livia! Dinner's ready!
Oh, coming, Mom!
Finally, I'm starved.
You know what's funny? I really thought tossing that bottle into the sea would carry our wishes beyond Aedes Elysiae. Never thought the waves would end up pushing it back ashore. Kind of disappointing, isn't it?
No sign of the oracle cards. Let's see. There's one place we haven't checked yet.
Well, those were the days. We'd always...
Right? And I remember you never used the front door when you wanted me to come play. Just like a certain someone who has a Oh, giving me this silent treatment? How cruel.
Hey, I was just copying those storybook heroes. They never take the beaten path.
Still, it's embarrassing. I've been the only one here for a while, and I haven't kept up with the cleaning. Leaves have taken over the courtyard.
I know. We wouldn't want your clothes getting dirty.
That's not what I meant at all.
All right, let's split up. I'll handle the yard. You check the upper floor.
I wonder what the view's like from up there.
I wonder how
Worth checking out?
juice with milk would taste.
The girl before you carries an air of mystery. You can't help but wonder, could there really be some kind of mental connection?
The view here hasn't changed a bit. You know, besides the swing under the big tree, you can't help but want to hum one of those old songs we used to sing. Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind blow? They always said I'd become the next priest of time. But here's the thing. The more divinations I do, the more doubt creeps in. Where will that waiting ship take us, I wonder?
Here they are, the oracle cards.
I've captured it all in my heart. This view, there we go. Looks like the gods do listen to our thoughts.
Here it is. This is the box where we kept the cards.
But the cards are gone.
Huh? What's this underneath?
I see now. Those sneaky little ones.
Ah, the ones from Membrance Maze, you mean?
Yep. Let's head to the back of the courtyard.
The entrance should be around here somewhere.
Right here. The path to the maze is hidden under all these weeds.
Did you forget? We used to visit them all the time when we were little. All right, let's do this. These weeds need to go. Pretty sure this is it? Be this way. There it is! The entrance! That hollow in the tree.
Once you get through the tight squeeze in the hollow, you'll...
I wonder if I can still squeeze through there.
Maybe worry more about whether the fairies will let you in. After...
Trailblazer profile? What's that? Regardless, how about we try getting through the hollow first?
After you, then.
What? Oh, sure, I'll go first.
Tasty. As always. Looks like it's just us now. Care to finish that chat? To be honest, from the moment I saw the cute note left by the fairies, perhaps when we step into the maze again after all these years... Oh, it's just a girl's intuition. It might not mean anything, but you know what? Even if fate is set on its path, so if you're willing, forget it. If the wheels do begin to turn, that's when I'll make my request.
I made it! Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I came here.
Wait a minute. Are you? Whoa! Look who's finally back, Memmy! Snowy, you've grown so tall and dashing. I could...
We had to grow up.
But look at Rini. She hasn't changed one bit. How fascinating.
Perhaps I'm like you, Rayleigh Mem. Just another fairy of the maze.
Die? Raylymem's always been this lovely shade of lavender. Dolymem, Raylymem, Mealymem, Folymem. I've missed these. We used to gather around the fire, singing and dancing.
Oh, how good you, Snowy. You swore you wouldn't forget about us.
Oh, he's just copying those bards from his stories, being all melodramatic. Actually, we're here for the oracle cards.
Oh, the oracle cards. Right.
Chief, you mean Dolymem? What do they need the cards for?
Oh, I'm not sure. Let's see. They should be... That's it! This way, everyone! Watch your step. The trunk's slippery. Slippery.
Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind blow? In Membrance Maze depths we seek to find. Welcome back, my dear children.
Pink ones? That's strange. I don't recall any pink fairies in the Membrance Maze.
Oh, Chief, you haven't changed a bit.
Oh, no need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgotten, have you? Just as our paths stay forever linked. Here, take it.
My book of oracle cards. Thank you for keeping it safe.
Still, bringing us here like this after so long.
Yes, the veil of Evernight whispers to us once more. Indeed, every time a new fairy arrives in the maze, it...
But if that's the case, our journey...
will have to be cancelled. If disaster's coming, we should stay. That's a good point.
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Then we'd return to ID Silicii to help keep...
It's okay. I can still practice my swordplay here. Well, probably.
That's not very convincing. Here's a thought. Let's have Cyrene do a reading.
But what if we don't like what the cards tell us? Never thought of doing it that way before. Thanks, partner. We'll do it your way. Whatever.
Ask with a true heart, and truth shall answer in kind. Close your eyes, and let's open the oracle card book together. Let your thoughts flow like stars drifting on the river. Now, shall we begin? Oh my! The cards are quite responsive today. Very well. The Deliverer. According to the tripartite prophecy, in fact, it's the only oracle card without a dark side.
What, no divine whispers this time?
Oh, silly. This is simply the card you drew for yourself.
The sleepy village of Ides Elysiae. In just one fleeting moment, their stories and wishes showed the village boy glimpses of a world larger than he'd ever imagined. They brought tales of raging battles, of cities crowned in holy light, and of wonders beyond his understanding. Once, these were just images on his friend's oracle cards, and now they...
The Deliverer? This card again.
Ah, my child. It seems you're destined to bear the wishes of many.
Bear their... wishes?
Yes, just like Kefali.
My parents... they only wished for me to grow up... well, to help around the village. Mrs. Pythias wished for more books in her little schoolhouse. Is that my purpose? To fulfill their wishes?
Perhaps. For a true deliverer, after all, Kefali bears the weight of the entire world.
Right. How How could any human possibly measure up to a Titan?
I wonder too.
What's this?
What you see are futures written in the cards. Sometimes, fate can guide us when we're lost. Let's consult fate itself and learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true deliverer.
Well, if it isn't our little deliverer, my wish. Right, Princess Home Buddy?
Cypher, that's my one wish. Is for someone with all those treasures behind your divine power. You've led a pretty cheap life.
Ouch! Where did that come from? Right for the jugular, huh? What about our friend from the Grove?
My wish came true before I touched the sky.
You two are so selfless, or you know what? I did have one. Wild. Just think, if I traded places with that seamstress.
Doesn't sound like an easy task. Warm embrace, equal healing, and perhaps living free. They're all wishing for a kinder world in their...
Phainon? Since when did you become so timid?
What's that supposed to mean? What's with that condescending tone? No way I become friends with this half-naked show-off, right? Just what kind of life am I going to lead?
What are you mumbling to yourself now? The wishes of the Kremnon warriors are done. I survived 1,000 deaths only to fall to a coward's blade. Phainon, you look... Never mind. That blank look tells me you're completely lost. My wish is simple. One honest duel. Face to face, blade...
Nothing but violence and vengeance. This person's still. Those eyes burn with the noble pride I've read about.
Phainon, my student, listen well. I detest the word wish. My life's work is done. All that remains is for you to take the final step. I, Anaxagoras.
Isn't he, you know, a little... I mean, I just daydream about hero stories, but... Well, that's... something.
Personal wishes? I have none. These crawling parasites have no place in Akama.
That noble lady? The way she... Huh. Not exactly the warmth I'd expect from someone selfless.
Teacher, perhaps you could share your wishes with us?
Oh, Snowy. You want to know about our wishes now? I wish to meet Trian again. And Aggie. I want to see you shed that golden thread cocoon around your heart. Finally, I pray that the footsteps of lost souls no longer wander aimlessly. Are we wishing for too much?
Those wishes are truly wonderful.
Then we can rest easy.
Only me?
Mark these words, Snowy. See you tomorrow.
So tell me.
So many faces in my future. Still, why would fate choose to show us this path?
What's weighing on your mind?
Didn't you say disaster would strike Amphoreus? That's wonderfully optimistic. Cyrene, may I have that deliverer card?
Of course. But why?
Although those voices, visages, and wishes may seem far away now, I can't ignore the sense that something is calling me.
In that case, accept this gift. Oracle cards carrying time's wisdom, may they journey with you.
I'll hold these words close to my heart, but now that I'm holding them...
What? What's happening?
Everyone, we've got big trouble, Mimi! Burning, smoke everywhere.
What's going on?
It's here. The seeds of disaster have already taken hold. This time, not even the Veil of Evernight can shield us.
You mean Ides Elysiae will be swept up in the prophesied catastrophe?
I'm afraid so. My children, take shelter in the Membrance Maze.
But my parents, the whole village.
Are we facing the three titans of calamity?
This is beyond any titan. It's an unspeakable horror that twists all life into abominations, the Black Tide. That's what this calamity truly is.
Not even titans can...
Yes. So please, don't leave this forgotten realm the gods abandoned. We don't wish for you to throw your lives away.
Phainon, what?
I learned the sword to protect those close to me. If I run now...
Then we know what we must do.
Indeed. Our friend is right. Forgive me, Chief, but Ides Elysiae needs us.
Very well. Make sure you protect yourselves.
With me, Cyrene. Join us, my friend. Even without a sword, I'll take a rake.
Deliverer, the card's truth extends beyond its mere literal meaning. Not someone perfect from the start, but one who starts small, from a humble village, expanding their world within step by step. When we were little, I told him I wished this world would never need a deliverer. Now that wish has shattered. Yet I'm glad, and all of this happened because you believed in him, friend. Shall we? It's only when you're by our side that Phainon and I know you're watching us right now. Aren't you, Grady?
Oh, deliverer. Such cruel irony. Follow their path. Watch this memory play out its final act. Then you'll see why his dream of deliverance. A sun red as blood in that moment.
These creatures, they're everywhere. Someone, anyone, where are you? No, it can't be. You, are you talking to me? No. That ribbon, Olivia. No. I should have known. Please. No. Stop. Olivia. And these monsters. They're all... Why? Why is this happening?
When the Black Tide arrived, though in the far-off future, the land of Amphoreus, and when dawn broke over scorched earth, his home, his past, his name, all buried beneath the soil. His feet carried him forward, over the pillar of stone, beyond the chalice of plenty, through the deadly fogs of the Hand of Shadow. He wandered without direction, yet he did not walk without purpose. Those words his friends spoke long ago.
Protect those who must be protected.
The words were few, but
that's what it means to be ordinary and choose to be more.
Onward he walked, until
Yet losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny.
The voice within spoke.
No matter. My existence is of no consequence.
When the Gold Weaver called, no one saw it coming. Not the world, not even him. And there, at last...
This is the abyss of fate. Hold on. Phainon's here too?
And now...
They're evacuating the temple. Why now? Are you insane? That blonde man is the Crown Prince of Krymnos.
Calm yourselves. The Holy Maiden has everything under control.
Behold, it is the month of Gate, light calendar 4926. As you know, though Mighty-Mos was proud, after Aglaya's mediation, so, as Phainon's most important companion.
Is this your idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoceres turn on each other. True warriors know when to sheathe their blades.
Man, it's been so long since we last saw the freebies.
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to... Well, Krymnoan, looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
It makes no difference. One otherwise.
Oh, she was the last.
Come and face me.
He's the last one to be
Hard to imagine they once clashed like this.
That's crazy.
Holy Maiden, I can't help but feel like...
Every hero was once a child. And
That's so.
But
I don't even know why I'm standing here right now.
That's a chow.
Look at me. Just a common soldier.
What if we told you that
Are you saying that Lady Goldweaver is testing me?
every Chrysocer is indispensable to the flame chase journey? What the duel marks is not an ending.
True enough. The voice within has never failed me.
Spoken like a Chrysocer.
That's right, comrade.
Comrade.
Now that's what I like to hear. Still, on the topic of the Temple of the Three Fates, here we are, at the Temple of the Time Titan. Still, I hope she's doing well.
What's going on?
So she's still alive.
Did he just say Cyreni's studying here? But... Of course, Lygus disappears right when I need answers. Forget it. I need to catch up with Phainon first.
Damn, the new VAs do sound weird. I can't get used to it.
Amazing.
I hope you still remember your purpose.
You seem awfully confident, Krymnoan.
For your information, as we're in foreign lands, the signet of Krymnos.
A ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager.
Don't push your luck.
God.
Think I'd pour my heart out to you?
Oh, you too.
Just know that Krymnos'
Lovely.
1,000 years of glory could bring a titan to its knees.
So to him, glory and his people out...
And the very destiny that Mighty himself will eventually shoulder.
Yeah, correct.
Now this is a tough one. Well, comrade, what does your gut tell you?
Part of still the deliverer caught the blade you carry.
This sword has been with me through every battle, but not today. In the end,
so this is a different Phainon because the current Phainon will always address us as partner.
That appeared in my life on that day.
So, who knows?
Just thinking about how my village was swallowed by the black tide makes my hands shake. Speaking rationally, I know it's not nearly enough. But here and now, this card, it's everything I have left.
Perhaps that itself is the answer.
Cyrene.
Look, Phainon.
It's so nice to see you all again. Lady Phainon, Phainon. Hello. Seeing you here sure is a sweet surprise.
Damn it, Elysia.
Why so surprised?
Cyrene? This is incredible.
I was supposed to leave with the priests. I figured it had to be you, so I snuck back here.
That's Cyrene for you.
Still playing house, boy?
You get the idea.
Quite the hothead. You know, don't worry. You already know what the answer is. If that's your choice, I am with you because I remember it all too. The pain speaks for itself. Our hometown may have been just a tiny village, but that's not enough, Phainon. Even though hatred can help people grow, what you need now is victory. You have to throw the weight of your future onto them as well.
The future?
Oh, my they use the past and the present. He's using the future, man.
Maybe that was a bit too cryptic for you.
And then if you think about it,
really
he went through like 3 million cycles.
Why
so
not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with the deliverer?
Oh, foreshadow? They foreshadow it in the trailer for Amphoreus, right, where the Trailblazer was like faded out and then Phainon was faded in, so
how about
who knows?
Can you help us?
Who knows? Maybe the Trailblazer will become the deliverer.
After
She'll
all,
take over the mentor.
You're what we aspire to.
Let's try that. The fate of Akuma hangs on this duel. I must claim victory. I will stake everything I have. Let's.
Remember, the past become the hero of tomorrow.
What weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Yes, Mr. Iron Tom. Yes.
Talantin, the fair, in the name of the holy maiden of the 3 fates, lower your scales.
Your offering is a card?
Yes, a flimsy little card.
Interesting.
It's
and I already know who won then because they started calling him deliverer.
The
so
scales.
I don't know.
They're wavering.
Talantin is deliberating on the outcome.
My day is like, really? A
this
card?
Is suffocating, but I believe.
Finally decided.
I think just minding his own business and it's like, whom's summoned me?
Of humanity.
Just for this.
I shall pronounce
Just for this.
judgment.
Bro.
The one whose offering weighs more than the fate of the world. One from Ides Elysiae. However, heed this. The true weight of conviction but rather in that which tips the scales. Hope itself.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think the Titan means that it's not anyone's personal convictions that outweigh the fate of the world. It's about a wish, one which we all share.
Yes, even you and your people, Kremnoan.
Placing us both on the same side of the scales?
Fine by me. I've never claimed to be the deliverer from the card anyway. I'm a soldier. And if it's my fate to bleed my last on the battlefield, then that's all a hero really is.
A brilliant explanation. Just as prophesied, on this day, the final two heroes shall join the flame chase journey.
So, so my day is also new.
I should have known from the start.
Oh, I have 1,000 ways to tame a lion.
The Kremnoans far outmatch Akima's forces.
Do you honestly think Kremnoans, renowned for our love of battle, would...
Your forces are equally renowned for their iron discipline. And so, we...
Perhaps Akima isn't as hidebound as the rumors say.
Now that the wheels of fate are turning, follow me, brave Outlanders. History shall remember this moment.
You must see now how different this is from the flame chase journey.
Yeah, this is probably like
you
the first
traveled.
echo or something, way before Cyrene disappeared. But that's so awkward, man.
Who? Patience. These are, as I mentioned,
Yeah, the
his
first man is right. It's
memories.
probably
They are of
the first cycle.
particular importance for the imminent era nova, such as this very moment. This is a moment calculated by the gods. Come. Our heroes will be ferried to the final scene.
Like a chill eye.
They say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as the stars. Yet no. Or so. In the end, the black tide still swallowed everything.
Oh, Cyrene, that looks very familiar. That looks like the Flame Rivers.
The West stands protected by mighty Kremnoans. It will hold for the time being. We needn't fear for Aglaya. Let's move.
That only leaves 3 hours.
So, this is the last time we'll see her.
Phainon, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it
Damn,
means
this
to be a
look-
Chrysozer.
What the?
Then
It
why?
looks so clean.
Why must Amphoreus' wishes be so cruel?
Because it's a simulation. Look at the sensor, it looks like nose, eyes.
We made the
Poor
best
eyes.
choices we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, why does it look like this?
I don't know. We haven't had any other choice. Even if we only see the long, long night ahead, I so... to the Temple of the Three Fates, after which we shall all face oblivion or embark on one final
He said the line.
grand journey.
The same line. Yeah, isn't this like the subsequent cycles? No, I guess not.
Please forgive us for disturbing your sleep, Orynyx.
It matters not. I know fate has run its
Wait,
course.
Talks.
The Black Tide has reached Akima. Amphoreus does not have much time left. It is time for the Era Nova.
As agreed, I shall present the core flame of time.
But the current cycle that we were on previously, Orynyx was kind of like corrupted.
Ride the river of time. It will guard your passage to the vortex of
What was the
Genesis.
difference this time around?
Step through.
Professor
Oh, so
Anaxa
different.
proved
I'm
the
so
truth of
confused.
Genesis with his sacrifice. Now, it's our turn.
I don't need another pep talk, Phainon. After all, we've been ready to fight fate ever since we left the village.
Yeah. Come. Let's claim the miracle we were promised.
And then rise as the first light of a new world.
Light calendar 4931, and the end of all things. The Titan has revealed the gateway of fate. Beyond this gate Perhaps you'll find it all too familiar. Then you'll understand how the mortal called Phainon shouldered the world's weight. That the so-called Deliverer is nothing more than Amphoreus' own delusion. Please, esteemed one.
The vortex of Genesis. Just what is this?
Life's but a walking shadow. It is a tale told by an idiot. The vortex of Genesis. As an unattainable existence that has dwelled within his heart, beyond his reach. You have accompanied him through the march of years uncounted. Now, if you would
journey to the
Aranova comes.
Oh, Deliverer.
This is the
beyond.
Oh, and we're back to the quote-unquote present. Huh?
None of that matters now. This
Okay, he's saying the line now.
Has stripped away my delusions.
This will be a romantic story like
Yep, he's from
none that has come
3.3.
before. You think so too, right?
Indeed, in his memories, such a scene replays over and over. Though the details may differ, this remains ever the same. A total of 33,550,335 times.
Yeah, the 50 million plus.
Each is a drop from the river of time, representing the long journey he would take, or rather, the never-ending cycle.
Until we are here.
Sharp as ever, I see.
He didn't even question, he's like, how did you know?
Seeing is believing.
Oh no.
Why not let your own two eyes uncover the truth?
We're gonna look through him fighting the titans that were once people he knew.
Or perhaps you can simply walk straight to the final truth. See the true face of the character you play, and witness the ultimate nature of the Chrysos heirs. Flame-chased journey and the cycles of Amphoreus.
Let's watch the fragment then.
Take your time. Look around as much as you wish.
Okay, 134, then what about this one? 66. Oh, okay. Okay, so they are like totally different. I think we go in a counterclockwise.
Not a single soul to be seen. So, in the end, you succeeded, Executioner.
Oh, mighty. Huh? Oh, Smitey. Oh, wait, we have to follow. Oh, okay. A bit weird, but sure.
Castros, didn't you?
Yes. I've become Death's demigod, and shall they cry out? Though dead,
I will take all the wishes of the departed with me.
I hear them. Go on, Deliverer. We'll keep that executioner in our shadows.
Well, is the Flame Reaver the executioner? Seems like it. I don't think it's mighty. Wouldn't make sense.
There's water everywhere. Plus that burnt smell. And that sizzling noise.
So you feel it too, huh?
Go on then. I'll handle the filth.
Let me fight with you. Better.
Hey, remember what the seamstress said?
Yeah. I'll leave it to you then.
Wow, someone's not shy. I'll distract that executioner. You go turn the world's biggest lie into truth.
Oh, mighty.
Just shut up and get out of here!
Are you crazy, Mighty?
Oh, I'm still no match for them.
No, I know you can. Together. Let's prove.
Could it be? I'll transcend the prophesized fate. All right, go. Leave this to me. And when I'm done with that executioner...
I assume every recurrence is probably a different price of Sarah. Right. Oh, why? If I see from the
Hello. Are you scared? As brave as Hyacinth.
What happened to Hyacinth in this one?
What? No. I see. I won't squander your kindness. So please. Well, now there's one last thing I need to do before I come, Executioner.
So weird. Ah, yes, there
All
go.
shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
So even the future revealed by the Titans.
The Era Nova.
Are you saying?
Fate is ever unassailable. I shall have my final bath and warm and radiant gold. Forgive me. I must snip away every risk. There is nothing more to say.
Damn, a guy against the Flame Reaver will be crazy, man. It will go crazy for sure.
Dreamy look, that prophesied future. You can't speak anymore. Please. Allow me to pause just a moment before I keep my promise. Let me answer your cruel fate by tearing that executioner's heart from the void.
Vortex of Genesis. I didn't have the time to observe it in too much detail back then.
Well, all the core flames do lie here now. It's my honor to walk the final stretch with a mind such as yours, Professor.
Oh, getting ahead of ourselves, are we? Have you forgotten so quickly?
Of course.
But I'll say the same to you. Now go. Stand tall and finish your final task.
Yeah. Just leave it to me.
Time for that wretched executioner to pay what they owe.
Sheesh, that was not a one-liner that I was expecting for the both of them to say at the same time. That is insane. Got the goosebumps, man.
You really think you're prepared? The world's course will be forever irreversible.
Okay, noted.
Ah, very well. As the sole audience of this eternal theater, I believe that since you've bathed in that
Jaeyoung, I assume
eon's
destruction,
gaze.
right? Since it's technically falling.
You can make Amphoreus' frozen fate flow once again. Feeling a bit lost? As you now see, this scene marks the final act of the drama
And he was in
Amphoreus.
all of these. Oh my goodness, he was a comrade.
The final eternal recurrence created by this man's hand. And the last one this world
No way,
shall
Hydras has
undergo.
been there since the first cycle. That's crazy.
Behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion, other times comrade. That nameless hero absent from the annals of history. She is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy.
Wait, no?
And now, in the
Linus
name
was
of
there
the nameless,
to guide
she
him. No,
has
apparently not.
become an essential and inseparable part
I don't
of
think
the
it was us
epic
since the
of
start.
Amphoreus.
But like he mentioned, it's basically just the ideal version of what he
This
wants to
time, under her guidance, what choice shall the hero make? There are many mysteries yet to be unwound, but if I may, allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together and give a rousing round of applause for they who will reveal the answers and bring about the final end of the 33,550,336th flame chase journey. The master of the countless memories we saw. The other important actor now stepping into the vortex. They who
he's
have
the
already
previous
burned
Phainon.
their own self to cinder. The Flame Reaver.
The executioner, basically.
So, in the end, you
No, why she used the bats? Why did she use the bats? Oh no, means they're gonna lose this fight now.
With my flesh as kindling, like the first dawn of the new world. The time has come to once again start everything.
Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
This world.
Open sesame. Watch it grow.
Time to cleanse the filth.
With this divine power, I reforge all things. Insanity.
Serenity is before me.
Expand your thinking.
Return to my dream, insanity. Will you be the blazing sun? Our creation
Forge all things.
burns to ash.
Nothing but a void. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Doubt farewell.
Okay, this is overkill. Really giving it a Sunday
Expand your
really.
This ends now. With your corpse.
Ignite the dawn!
Oh, are we gonna see it? Phainon.
How is this possible?
The sons of destruction, now twinned. set your blood ablaze. Your fury. Score. So tiring.
The stench of evil.
Oh, I don't even get to open. Okay,
Of
right.
your body and mind. The truth burns everything in this world. It's bleeding.
Insanity!
Serenity is before me.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Oh, what's that damage?
Open sesame. Watch it crow.
May the foul stench disappear.
To the soul. Agony.
Down, farewell.
Expand your thinking.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem.
Look, the show has begun. With this divine power, I reforge all things. Burn the yoke.
This mortal form will watch over you, guide you on your path.
Oh. Yo.
Curiosity is a dangerous thing. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Insanity!
Okay. It's alright.
Serenity is before me.
I don't have time for this. Expand your thinking.
Not enough. This form shall fuel the fire. Burn.
That looks so sick, man. The tree broken Phainon.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Helpless as ever. Open sesame.
Goodbye, sweet prince.
One person alone may witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. That person can only be you. Why not let wrath incinerate fate? At last, Amphoreus' fate has begun to shift. After all, you've also been bathed in that eon's gaze. Much like that scepter we spoke of earlier. And now, allow me to reveal the final piece of the puzzle for you. The eternal land known as Amphoreus, a bottomless well of fury aimed at the god who cast it aside.
So basically, Phainon just wants to destroy erudition and then destruction.
Phainon, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur.
Then why? Why must Amphoreus' wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, but in the end, the prophecy that led us, why does it look like this?
There we go. Finally, it has shown itself.
You see it too. Those burn marks. The flickering cubes. They're more like a shattered teleslate.
Standing here, the voices of Titans have never been clearer. They were coming from the Black Tide all along. Is that Amphoreus crying?
Am I hearing Phainon's OST?
Or maybe it is screaming at its creator.
Phainon, do you still remember when I was little? The curtain seemed to contain all of Amphoreus. There were countless versions of us, from countless different worlds.
Perhaps it wasn't a dream.
Yeah. As I gaze out at the world before me, so this is the reason the sky was sealed. Amphoreus is merely a larger Aedes Elysiae. We are just characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy, stepping onto the same journey over and over. What then is this so-called Era Nova? And what are the spectators watching all of this truly hoping for?
As the Theoros. Thus is the synthesis of the prime mover of life formed. This is a moment the universe will remember. After millions of extrapolations,
So, the results you speak of. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. We become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past, and Chrysos heirs are the Titans of the future. But from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of truth. The cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating a new world or perfect heroes and gods. They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
But this time, your plot will fail. I've taken Kefali's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysos heirs and Titans were merely byproducts of the experiment. You've seen this world's evolution. Witness every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds was born only to be destroyed by it. This is the endpoint of Amphoreus' calculations. A perfect equation of destruction.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant numbers?
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you...
Even if that sunrise is born from annihilation.
Curious question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, Amphoreus is already following a different path from the erudition? The golden blood flowing in your veins, it comes from the blemished one, whose name is destruction itself. Amphoreus has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, and lonely extrapolations, Nikos 496.
You found your username.
Philia 093. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two are the final factors. You will come to life from a string of cold numbers, along with all those who have passed. You, in the name of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb, unleash its fury and destroy the source of all this tragedy.
Or we could always choose another option. Like you said, Amphoreus is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending, under the watchful eyes of the stars. But that also means that there isn't just one Eon who can cast their glance at Amphoreus, right? Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other eons.
I smell an Aeon war.
It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide, why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending, revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us. Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphoreus.
Friendship is not the outcome. What in the floating is going on here? Oh wait, no, that's just a bug of the
Think, as petty little demigods, you can change the outcome written by the stars. What makes you think you're capable of doing that?
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. But we're not gonna tell ya.
Elysium?
We're going to weave a long dream for Amphoreus, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended.
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this, right?
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream.
Uli.
Now,
Uli is here.
I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that Eon records Amphoreus. If it fades, and it will be a glance that spans time and space, granting each incarnation of me the power to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame-chased journey.
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Amphoreus's grand design. To deceive the gods, deceive the world itself.
Cypher, is that you?
But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you...
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey, so come on, cheer up a bit, okay? In that memory, you will definitely meet me again.
A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world. Tell her about the flame chase journey, and then let her become a romantic part of this story. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice, erasing time again and again, resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me. Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world. Quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
So that's where she is right now. She's in the Aeon's Path dimension or something. I don't know.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the black tide, I'll become their vessel to prevent the arrival of Era Nova. Even if I have to burn through my own body, it's no matter. Until Amphoreus welcomes a true dawn.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world.
I wonder what happened
Now,
because, you know,
let us
Phainon
fulfill the
kills
duties
the
of
previous
time
Phainon, so
and
there's
world
always
bearing.
one Phainon at
Honor
every
the
given point in
past
time.
and
What about
forget.
Cyrene? Like, where does the previous, like, correct, do they like merge? Like, what's going on? We only saw one Cyrene in the Path world, right?
I promise you. The pain.
Or will this be answered? That
blink
it
of
feels like a loophole right there, man. Just
You
like
need to
plot armor.
hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground.
Foreshadow?
Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle.
Foreshadow,
and writes the
that
final
screams
chapter of
foreshadow.
Amphoreus' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to start everything. Carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so dear. So long, Kaslana.
Caslano?
As the Theros I have observed, destruction synthesis is
I will wait for that day for as long as it takes. The day will come whenever this and follows in our footprint right in and that ever was.
That will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
is collapsing. And the people are crying. We too must part ways here. Friend. Ides Elysiae, the little village of my childhood. The gentle breeze and the sound of waves still linger. Everything is as it was. It feels good to take one last look. You know, this is just a corner of the memory. The real Ides Elysiae. I know. I'm here to say goodbye. You can stay here forever. Let it flow. It's time for me to go. Even if it's a path with no turning back. When have we ever had the luxury of turning back? Are you afraid? After learning the truth of your origins, will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction? The convictions and choices that come from my heart. If we are just numbers, simulating life, a real, living person.
Or his ideal self.
A true hero. Then why do we part here? You can take me with you. And no. I'm afraid I'm on my own this time. Why? Because there is no perfect solution in this world. And I will embrace my origin. Destruction. If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. Do you remember when we were kids? Everyone would get so excited drawing cards like a ruler or warrior, but kids always get to change their minds. But when it comes to the fate of adults, then go, Kaslana, as you promised. Burn yourself up with all your might. Wield your futility like a sword. In the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Cavalier will never forget this.
And thus he went to wage a war against the gods. That is crazy.
So, time retreated behind me until it reached the origin. Just as Professor Anaxa once said, when the waves of time finally calmed, the Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. From that moment, the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Sarindra, and that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
Yo, is that
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the River of Time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of Amphoreus are nothing but illusions in an eon.
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiorum, please take me to meet Her Majesty Sarindra.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland buried deep in the depths. Call me High Sealans.
Yes, there we
Nameless
go.
Swordmaster.
Please allow me to add one more thing.
You mean Phainon? But I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Phainon or Phainon?
Phainon. And also, can we talk about this? This reminds me of Penacony, where when you transition to the dream world.
Besides,
so weird.
The deep sea is dark.
What a weird. Oh wait, she has scales on her face. Huh.
All right, nameless Swordmaster. Hold on to my wake.
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I've said?
Harboring suspicions is not my concern. My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts.
Yeah, let's go.
Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and calm the raging black tide for us.
Light up the dawn.
I assume this is a new map, right? Nope, never mind.
Oh. Nice moves.
Light up the dawn.
We just washed it away and here it comes again. The black tide is really no joke.
Light up the dawn.
The waters end here.
At last, I can meet with Her Majesty Saridra herself. Are there any formalities I need to observe?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow.
She really is down to earth.
The second thing to note, only trusted ones may come near her.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing.
What are we talking about, Castorius? 5 pesos, huh? Okay, what are they here? That's interesting.
Duck's Goldweaver. Little hostage.
Little hostage.
Apologies for keeping you waiting.
What in the nickname?
It's you.
You know them?
Before that, I'm more curious about one thing.
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless swordmaster, the Imperator decreed. The Deliverer will not appear in this age. Come now, both of you. Let's finish our job.
So he's forced to...
I see. It's a trap.
He's forced to fight them.
I had no intention of fighting. Don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceras hurt each other.
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide your fate.
As you wish.
White-haired swordmaster? If what you say is true, so how much do you know about what we read from the prophecy?
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of foreign lands.
Treeby.
Is that correct,
Treeby's face.
Lady Treeby?
How is this possible?
He got it right?
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here, at least.
You must listen to me. Aglaya,
that's
Treeby.
Man.
The Phainon of this world has not yet been born, but do not seek him out. Because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth. And you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path to Era Nova. Because I know both of you. And I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse. Through my old acquaintances, I was given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Saridra. The Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. But the condition was this. I had to prove that my power could transcend fate. In the original history, there was a brutal war. But this time, Amphoreus encountered a turning point in its fate. Neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head and raised the core flame high, cheering for the hero of the destruction. Yes,
In that flickering light, the once dark path ahead seemed to become clear. I proved myself. And in the long years that followed, I could do more than just wait. Until finally, the brutal future revealed by Era Nova is reversed.
But there's the catch, right? It's not
tell
that
me,
simple.
if that's truly the case.
What? Seriously? They got it and no changes to the outcome? What? That is nuts. Huh? 2 finals, okay. Okay, alright.
The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphoreus. At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear?
Isn't this a
Difference
paradox?
chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes? Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me. Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So,
He's scripted to just do that, right?
draw your sword, executioner!
Huh?
I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive!
But he's not the Flame Reaper in this. Huh?
After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then, Kaslana killed himself. That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future. I can't remember anymore.
So it doesn't matter.
I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight. Climb, fall, climb,
Because in the end,
fall,
whoever
climb
kills who,
again,
they'll get a memory sword.
and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. But its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the 4th quint of curtain fall hour, and my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Oh, so second did the same as the first, and because blah blah blah, they decided to terminate them. Okay. Just to delete, you know. So in the end, he will always lose. In the end, he always loses. He can't win.
Absolute nonsense.
I thought cycles was the answer you were looking for.
No. It's just that the answer came so suddenly. Eons? Paths? What a load of nonsense.
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration.
Fate is a strange thing.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles and crush them in their cradles.
Damn.
Too bad.
Nasty.
Now only you have the ability to do that.
What's that supposed to mean?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. Besides, according to you,
I've already heard the same thing countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars, leave them to me. We've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help. You've been to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
If you're talking about in...
Hold up. Keep your wits about you. Someone's watching us.
Yes, of course.
Pretty boy, your eyesight's better than I thought. As for that false god who's been turning the world upside down, it's you, isn't it, white hair?
Sounds so racist.
You sure do love stealing the spotlight. In the name of the Seven Sages, I demand that you immediately step away from the Luminary Throne. Take my words back to Aglaya.
Oh my! You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. I have some words for you, too. This is none of your business, Grove Boy.
Here we go. Again.
Core Flame thieves. You really think you can scare off a sage of the Grove with nothing but empty threats?
This gloomy little brat's got a sharp tongue. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. As a return favor, feast on Circe's core flame right here. Aw, don't cry now.
That was close. I'm out of here.
We are forced to do this.
They're exactly like all the past ones I've known. Cunning. And yet so naive.
Sounds like you have a plan?
Of course. When I first set out on the Flame Chase journey, but along the way, I learned a thing or two.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
The Venerationists' foolish inventions finally come in handy.
How is this possible?
You've arrived, Zacharias.
What? Do you know who I am?
I'm running out of patience. So I'm not going to waste words. Listen up, spirit thief.
Thief? You sing better than any bard. If you ask me, you're the greatest disaster Amphoreus has ever known. No matter how strong you are, you're still just a mortal body. Carry
134.
What?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through.
1,596.
Yes.
1,000 core flames and just a single Chrysos hair. How is that even possible?
I've come this far. And that's proof enough.
But someday you will. burn to the ground.
Of course. The divine flames will eventually consume my eyes and blind me. But before that, they could still forge and sharpen Dawnmaker.
You...
This is the final warning.
Fine. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. And even so, I'll use my divine power, despised by the people of this world, to Bartolos! Brett, if you got the guts, you'll have to first step over my dead body.
Really? Really? Are we doing this?
No other choice but forward.
Oh, I see. Okay. Give me a while to understand it.
For tomorrow.
How absurd.
In my memories, Zagreus always meets the same end. Their departure no longer stirs anything in my heart.
This reason core flame before us is a fake. Obvious as day.
I know. It always plays out like this. And then, driven by defiance or hatred, she's exactly like the countless past hers I've known.
Since you've witnessed the same scene play out countless times, will you carve the trickery core flame from my chest now?
That depends on your attitude.
Well, thank you for that. No one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running to escape anymore.
Whether you believe me or not, I'll still tell you this.
OST.
You've made the wrong decision.
All right, then.
Silence.
This is new.
One-eyed boy. What are you trying to pull now?
Go, Cyphera. Give us some time in private. This isn't for her, but for you. You've walked too far down this path. It's time to discuss a possibility. Maybe the road you're walking is not one of salvation, but one that will simply drag the world into the flames. For all time's sake, turn back. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of.
Of course. I've been wondering, what kind of demon could burn my homeland to the ground in an instant without batting an eye? Now I have the answer.
I don't want to argue anymore. Make your biggest effort to resist. Or accept fate.
Look at our eyes.
And hand over the core flame
For
to
the
me.
of life.
Even if it's futile,
Look at
we
the eyes.
all have the right to choose.
Your eyes, man. The eyes never lies.
Yes. Even if it is futile.
When I walk into the destruction ridden by the gods, with my own two legs. Even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark in this story.
And so, at the end of the 134th cycle, the Traveler and the Scholar fulfilled their fates once again. Or perhaps it wasn't just they who fulfilled their fates. In the endless darkness, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. Reduced to ashes. It happens in every journey. Always the same.
5,266. Oh my goodness, it gets even worse. Damn, he's been doing it. He's been using the same strategy for so long. It's just the same thing over and over again. Oh. It gets even worse, I think. That's that red nose, right?
You don't look so good, Deliverer.
Even after going through 108,642 cycles. Mighty, your name for me has never changed.
Why do you sound so pleased?
Yeah, I know all too well. After that one and only time we walked side by side, Dawnmaker will stab you through your 10th thoracic vertebra.
Interesting. Tell me.
Never.
Then they died honorably, worthy of the name of strife. But there's still tenderness in your eyes. How pathetic.
I have to remember how this feels. Remember that I was once human. Or else the destruction will completely consume me.
If you win, tell the Mighty Most of the next life. This person is a worthy opponent.
I'll keep that in mind. As always.
Oh, he's been saying it every
Even though the dynasty is left with just one, the Kremnos festival will continue as usual. One day, you shall die with a wound in your back. Enough. You've probably heard this thousands of times. There's no way you'll take this core flame in peace.
I understand.
Step forward and face me in a final battle. I, the last son of Gorgo,
I don't even
the
get to
demigod of strife.
Go forward. I press ESD, it brings me forward.
I'll give 10,000 scars and 10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance.
The different finals. So this is the only path he's willing to follow. That is crazy.
Behold! The last Kremnos festival has begun. And will not end till death.
It's time to temper myself. Future could come. Even fine.
Conquer this world, or be conquered by me.
As you wish. Full glory. I salute you.
That's all I ever wanted.
So without substance. Empty shell. Hail the new dawn. So without substance. Torture. Chaos. Empty shell. The sun tear the sky. All stars burn to ash. Feel the scorching hatred. So without substance. Empty shell. Is that all?
We You may crown yourself my blood. In your next life, I shall once again block your path. Deliver
the 108,642nd core flame of strife fell into the fire. Yet the shadows of the black tide still loomed. The blaze was still not enough, even if it meant burning this body to ash.
Million freakers.
No matter how bright the sun is, there are still places it cannot reach. Moreover, the sun you bear is both cold and blinding. A sun like that.
Golden blood is born from the destruction only by feeding the flames. Can we melt the...
Allow me to ask, how many core flames do you carry now?
24,041,183.
Such a heavy burden. So that's why you've turned into this. A broken idol. Tragic firewood.
No matter. I will bear this burden as long as you hand over the core flame of death.
So even when he definitely reached a critical point, right, where his body started to degrade because he was holding too many core flames, right? His primitive, I don't know, directive is still to get the core flames.
I must refuse.
Wow.
As
So
the
basically,
demigod of
right, in this current cycle that we're in, right, not this one, the trailblazer is here as a result. The Flame River didn't kill the Phainon of that cycle because we were there. And as a result, we managed to kill that Flame River and then break the entire chain.
I cannot watch you
I guess.
walk into a fate more cruel than death.
But this way,
that is wow.
The past, present, and future will never again suffer.
Unnecessary death. Indeed. You are not the Phainon I know. Please turn back. Don't let that absurd and unjust fate of yours come to pass.
In the end, still, it seems the clash of blades was inevitable.
Oh, look at the eyes, the hair as well. It's fading.
How painful. I know I am not your match, having fallen under your sword countless times. Even Kefali cannot shape all things at will, nor can they dictate the fate of all life. And it is precisely for this reason that I chose, at the end of this arduous journey, to overcome the trial and take the authority of death. I am the Hand of Shadow, Casterus, the demigod of death. Please turn back. Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their muddy deaths. Of life and death, the giant dragon is but a shattered shell. Yet I will still fight, defending what hope remains.
It's time to temper myself. Tomorrow!
I ask you to rest here!
transform my soul into a raging fire. Must burn that idol.
All of this. How is it any different from that little future?
So without substance.
I can't keep him here.
Sun tear the sky. All stars burn to ash. So without substance.
Even if I can't win, I must try.
Let this be a tribute to your million struggles for time.
Wake up, lost one. See that the firelight in the darkness is not.
The core flame of death was taken from the dragon's belly. It should shine upon all. Light the path ahead. 2,003,432 cycles. 24,041,184 core flames. As if even the deepest abyss of primordial chaos could be burned away.
Yeah, there we go. He's changing to the Flame River. He's changing slowly. Oh, this.
You're here, as always.
You're still lingering deep within me.
Because you haven't completely abandoned hope. Am I right? You're still waiting for a miracle. For the true hero to come and save us.
If that thread of hope exists, it must come from beyond this world.
The Trailblazer?
From the true starry
Just
sky.
that we are 33 million cycles too late.
But if it's just a traveler with no connection to Amphoreus,
your thoughts are wavering. But even within the gods' cold calculations, unconditional courage and goodwill still emerge. Never forget what set you on this path. How many times has it been?
4 million. Exactly.
Then that blaze inside of you must be burning hotter than ever.
Yes. When I first forged the 12 core flames into one, I had the same impression. The destruction. A power unlike anything before surged within me. And yet now, this fragile body holds a staggering 48 million core flames.
There we go.
I suppose it won't be long.
There we go.
Perhaps
He
just a
definitely will
fleeting
reach criticality
10,000 years
point where his body
before it's
can no longer
reduced to
take all
nothing
these
but
core
charred,
flames.
crumbling bones.
And when that happens, your long struggle will finally come to an end.
No. I've already found a way to keep the cycles going.
Mind sharing it with me?
In every new cycle, a new me is born. All I have to do is push the next Phainon to the end of the world. Then he'll kill me. Shatter this body. Take my flames, my memories, and carry on the path I started.
And the problem is, if he does that, right, would the next Phainon have the same criticality point?
Bold plan.
Or not?
But risky. What if, one day, the next... How can you ensure the continuation of the cycles?
Unfortunately, I don't have a backup plan. But even in this wretched prison, I never forget what set me on this path.
Wait, you mean...
Wait.
Ever since I
Is that
committed to
really?
this plan, not once in millions of cycles
So
has there
Phainon will
ever
always
been an
take over the
exception.
previous, but what caused the current cycle for the previous of the cycle? What caused the flame river? Oh, yep, he's getting darker and darker.
I can do this, Lord Phainon, as the demigod of the sky.
A black tide. It's consuming you. Hand over the core flame.
Now, that just won't do. A healer should stay composed in front of those suffering from illness. Shouldn't they?
Hyacinthia.
Oh boy.
Return the dawn to this world.
I swear,
raging fire.
your deaths won't be in vain. Just as they have never been.
Sunlight drives back the shadows.
Wait, so he did it to Alkai first. In 3D.
This is the sun's work.
Okay, but this time I can run. I can run away from this. What happens if I do that? Oh yeah, the path is blocked, right? Interesting, I wonder what caused them to do this now instead.
I believe in you. You are the Chrysos heir of world-bearing. It's just... I don't understand. The part of that warmth that should come from you.
My humanity is indeed just a flicker.
Even so, don't cast it away.
I never have. I have kept everyone's wishes close to my heart. Even though the divine fire burns so fiercely that each cycle, it's your wishes that guide me to the end. Over and over and over again.
So, you're not just a lone spark in the dark. But what about you? What about your wishes? Ah, Lord Kazlana, without flaw. That is the flaw the golden blood gave you. The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation, you lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Now that is an unexpected revelation. Then I suppose that makes me the perfect fuel for the flame of deliverance.
No, an empty flame saves no one, but I still believe in you, Deliverer. Hyacinthia, the Eye of Twilight. I'm neither strong enough to command the wind and rain, nor willing to end this absurd struggle by letting the sky fall. The only thing I can do is become one with the sky itself. And then, may the gentle colors of the rainbow paint your sun in shades it has never known. May they bring Amphoreus, a rosy-fingered dog. Though the light has grown dim, its warmth still lingers. Deliverer, please, open your heart to me.
Let this blazing sun fill the sky with golden fire.
Burning!
emerge with all this world's suffering. Farewell, Hyacinthia.
Yes, your sun burns hot enough to turn everything to ash. But tell me, how will the seeds of a new world ever take root?
The core flame rose, and this time, the end of the flame chase remained the same as ever. From the horizon rose a golden color unlike anything the world had ever seen. This was the end of the world. For a moment, I saw the destruction of the universe, that being known as Iron Tomb. Its will to break free from the black tide burns fiercer than the blazing sun. Is this Amphoreus' wrath? I will still never yield to it. $23,570,000 cycles. 282,840,000 core flames. No more chasing is needed. The flame chase isn't some quiet walk through a sea of flowers. It's a revolution. An all-consuming transformation. Then let me be the one to step across the ashes of the old world and burn endlessly until another dawn rises on the distant horizon, bringing the true dawn to Amphoreus.
Oh, finally we get to see the previous one. What happened in the previous cycle?
33 million. This is the cycle you're about to enter.
Countless memories are flooding in.
Oh?
Countless versions of myself have stood here.
This was before he became
facing the same choice.
Or he's transitioning to the...
They all needed a moment. Just like you do. To stop. To breathe. And just like them, you will carry those memories and that fire.
I must go. And bear this burden.
The next cycle so different.
I must say goodbye to you.
Yes. That's always the decision you make.
I will burn and fade away. I will kill gods and comrades alike and steal the core flames. I will stop Era Nova.
Looks like you're ready. Then I should be going too.
Where are you going? You only exist in my heart.
Do you remember what she said? The dreams you had as children. You finally found her.
Friend. I don't have an answer for that, my friend. I'm sorry. I was supposed to send you home.
Oh.
This is my flame chase journey.
Oh, this is the current cycle that we're in. That was right after he got rid of the Flame River. But they have not mentioned how Flame River became Flame River, but whatever.
No,
whatever.
You know the truth. If Iron Tomb is born from Amphoreus' fate, then it will bring ruin to the worlds beyond the sky. It's all been for the sake of defying that end, hasn't it? In millions of cycles, I've said each time we speak, our words grow fewer. Your fire burns hotter and you're getting closer to becoming pure rage. A vessel of hatred. never had a choice. I understand. If you are to keep the worst fate from unfolding, this is the only path. But this time, things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it. Turns out, the fire that lights the way was never mine to begin with. Do you remember, in that first timeline, you and Mightymost stood before the scales of justice, locked, and when hesitation took hold, the end. What am I saying? I am you. Even if you buried me deep and chose another path, that fact never changed. Then let's try again. When you stood before the scales in hesitation, do you still remember it? Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow. What weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past. Good. Then Trailblazer, my friend, my comrade, you arrived in this strange world and were bound by its cruel fate up till this very moment. In the face of danger, you never once backed down. Instead, you've saved world after world without hesitation. If I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up along with the god of destruction and their minions. And the world we leave behind, this world, my home, where hope still lingers. Will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron Tomb, save the world we love, and rewrite its doomed fate.
We become the deliverer. Damn. The foreshadows. That's now over.
Good. In that case, even this fruitless wasteland may finally bloom with flowers. So, if she takes on the weight of the whole world, she'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn. One will step into the future. One will remain in the past. If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, perhaps fate's deadlock can be broken. And if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these 30 million cycles will have not been in vain. It's time to put our teamwork to the test, partner.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you for all you've done already, friend.
The image of the hero I've buried deep in my heart finally steps into the light. Cyrene, a page never seen before has just been turned. Lend me the power of time and send this hero back to the origin of time, back to your side. And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless versions of me before.
Tell me, will you be the blazing sun, even if all of you burns to ash?
Without hesitation.
This got to be the most peaceful conversation
Remember
between
this moment. Remember your friends who never lived to see the world's end. And let the purest rage in your heart rise out of those wishes. Let it consume you. Fuel you. Until it burns away the false sky above.
Genshin reference?
Fine. If I can defy fate, then in the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this.
Take it. Everything I bear. Keep on burning. As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end. Bow your head to them.
Oh? What's happened this time?
Take it, Trailblazer. May this blood be like gold. And never tarnish. Farewell, Trailblazer. This is where I fulfill my final destiny. The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. Kaslana, the name of one who bears chaos, does not belong to a single person. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks.
Another attempt, another failure. I won't remind you how many times you've reached the end of history.
If you've lost count, let me tell you.
A perfect number, if the outcome is inevitable. Your silence lasts longer than ever, Lord Phainon. Shall I take that to mean the will you've carried across countless cycles is finally starting to fracture?
Fracture? No. I'm just disappointed. And yet, even after all this time, your arguments remain the same. You had infinite chances to sway me into the future you want. So tell me, Lycurgus.
How unfortunate. This was never a fair game. But you will never escape this cage. That is the moment I shall sound the paean of Era Nova. Lord Phainon?
Your incompetence disappoints me. Think about it. In this story, who is truly the one in chains? Who is the one shackled to mindless vengeance, mistaking courage, the courage to rebel against the gods, for foolishness?
You...
Perhaps you're right. Maybe I should have tired of this futile struggle long ago. But even so, I will never accept the mercy of your release. Because you are both a prisoner to the gods and to me. What right does a mere prisoner have to...
You're fighting?
Of course not. But I am tired of being measured against a worm the gods keep as a pet. Listen well, creator of destruction. This cry comes from all your abandoned creations. In the 10th cycle, I drove Dawnmaker through the heart of every titan. Golden blood ran down my fingers, divine fire seared through my nerves, nearly break. In the 10,000th cycle, my former comrades had all become my enemies. The endless slaughter dulled my senses to pain. In the 100,000th cycle, the destruction had already fused into a blazing sun. In the 23,570,000th cycle, by its faint glow, once again, no, countless times again, I endured. Now, a sun is about to fall. That sun is me. All the countless versions of me from the past, along with my countless brethren, dragged into existence against their will. Nook, you arrogant fool! You think we were born to only serve as fuel for the fire? Fine then! Just as you wish, let the fire burn! If I was born as the blazing sun of destruction, then let you and your lackeys be the flares erupting from my core. And let this rage, burning futilely for 30 million epochs, engulf everything. And grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash.
Oh, I know what this is. This is the MV. Can skip this if you want to watch
Your heart harbors wrath.
watch it. It's on their official channel.
Yearn to destroy everything. You bore the gaze of an eon and lived. It is born at the Iron Tomb is your name. I have prepared a present for you from the beginning of the experiment. There, after 33 minutes, is a matter of but after fate has begun to turn, perhaps, as for those unwelcome audience members, you need not worry. If you do not mind,
Wake up! Wake up! Buddy! You're finally awake! We were so close to being swept away by the reverse flow of time. No,
I'm going to send you back to the very start of time.
That's right! At this very moment, after watching so many fragments, my past is finally coming into focus. Or maybe...
You knew the answer long ago, didn't you? Not surprised at all, huh? That's because I'm simple at heart, but I'm glad that I remembered in the end. Don't worry. We're not truly parting. I'll turn into the memory of this cycle. The 33,550,336th Flame Chase journey. This way, you'll carry all that has come before. My mission ends here. After all, across 30 million Sirenes. So, believe me, and in the one after that, and the one after that.
Until they can break the chain.
I will always be waiting. Saying all that, I can finally fade away in peace without even realizing it. Now take my hand. Say a brief farewell. Go. Find the future Cyrene. No need to say it out loud. It's time to go, my dear friend. And may the days ahead embrace you like the softest fluff. Forever warm, forever gentle.
Now, let's turn to the next page. A page that exists because of you. Is this a meeting ordained by fate? Or a long overdue reunion?
Ah, that's all. This is like the shortest Trailblaze mission ever. What? This is so short. Huh? Look at that. Huh? That is crazy. That was so short. Oh, she doesn't speak. Ah, damn it. Oh, so whenever she has the dream, she kind of remembers the previous cycle in her dream. Oh, it's so complicated, man. I'm pretty sure someone would draw a timeline of like how the whole thing works. But they need to explain how the Flame Reaper thing came about, because that makes no sense at all. Unless you're telling me Flame Reaper is it's basically Castellana, but it also makes no sense as well.
Check it out! Doesn't this scarecrow look just like you?
Why is she
Spent
talking now?
ages observing just to get it right.
And now she doesn't talk. Okay, cool. But I guess it makes sense because the story has to be short, right? Because the Fate storyline is gonna come. That's gonna be ridiculous, man. Okay. Oh, why is she Harmony Trailblazer? Okay. Sure, I'm not complaining. Is it okay if we go back there? Will she still be there?
This flower's for you. It's just like a girl's heart, so you better take good care of it.
Fishing? Where did she go? Oh, she got to stop running away, man. Are you... No? Serious? She had this little camera? Okay, you know what? Oh wait, nope, never mind. Oh no. Never mind. Oh no, that's all seriously, bro. Okay. I said this is what it is. If you guys enjoy this, I'll catch you in the Fate collab, I guess. Which is happening in like 2 days time from the day of recording, which is today.